I've been teaching for 20 years.
At Hillmar High for 4 years, so the senior class was my first year
I've been
teaching.
working for the Hillmar School District actually about 35 years. So as superintendent of the district, my office is located here on the Hillmar High School campus, and I've been doing that for the last 11 years.
I've been teaching at Hillmar High for, this will be my second year now.
I've been teaching at Hillmar High School for about 15 years now.
This is my first year at Hillmar.
Hi, this is Mark Coleman. I've been teaching here at Hillmar High School for 28 years. And I teach agriculture.
Teaching for 6 years.
Teaching at Hillmar High School for 5 years.
I've been the assistant principal at HHS for 3 years now. 5.
I've been teaching here for 27 years. This is my 30th year teaching altogether. I taught for 1 year at Imperial High School and 2 years at Fillmore before coming here to Hillmar.
I taught here at Hillmar High in math for 15 years. And before that, I was a substitute teacher here at Hillmar for probably about 5 years.
I've been teaching at Hillmar for 24 years.
If I could teach another subject, it would be like banking and financial systems. Why? Because I love money and I think it's important that kids really understand what money is all about, how it works in your life, how it works in business, and I think it's a practical skill that we do not teach in the
Another
public
subject
school.
I would probably teach health or some type of physical activity. I got my degree in kinesiology and I was a personal trainer for 4 or 5 years, so I'm really into anatomy.
To teach another subject, it would be history, because I love history.
Oh, I would be a professional angler, which is I would spend my entire life on the lake.
Wow, if I could have another job, what would it be? Actually, I can't think of any other job that I would want to do other than what I'm doing. I like what I'm doing. I love being around students. They make me feel happy and young, and I cannot think of anything else I'd rather do.
Math, because I like it.
I wouldn't teach a different subject. I really enjoy what I teach. I like being in the shop, and for the past 5 years I've been teaching the horticulture class, and I really enjoy doing that. And so there's no other subject that I would teach.
Another subject, it would be PE because I love to be active.
My first choice would be 4th grade. I love 4th grade curriculum. I think it's a lot of fun. But my other choice to teach here at the high school would definitely be Avid. I think
I like to teach history. I love history. It's kind of a storybook. If you think back to the beginning and to now, it's a story. I like
I
history.
think if I had to teach anything else, maybe PE. Because I like playing baseball.
I would probably teach history because it was one of the things I was really good at in high school.
I have to go to PE because then I could stay fit while I worked at the same time. And I don't like any other subjects but math. So that
I would not teach anything other than history because as old as I am, I've lived a lot of it.
My business teachers, Mrs. Arnold, Mr. Stadamore, and Mrs. Gwynn. They took me under their wing. They said, "You are amazing. You are going to succeed." They called me when I was absent. They made sure I knew they cared about me, and I want to make sure my students know I care about them.
I'm a teacher because I sat in a lot of classes and I thought, wow, this could be really interesting if it was presented a different way. And I've always wanted to teach people to love Shakespeare the way I love Shakespeare, and I have the opportunity every year when I teach freshmen Romeo and Juliet.
I first started coaching, but like as corny as it sounds, building relationships with the kids and all these kids that have been around a long time that I've seen from coaching that I can still talk to. And it's kind of a cool thing to see these kids grow up from being little weird freshmen to being grown-up seniors.
Being a substitute and experiencing what it's like in the classroom, and I just really liked it, so I decided to become a teacher.
I've always wanted to be a teacher since I was in high school, but I also wanted to be a nurse. So I did the nursing thing, and now I get to do the teaching.
Well, I had coached for about 4 years before I went back to school at the age of 46 to become a teacher, and I've enjoyed it ever
So
since.
I wanted to be a teacher because I felt like in high school and in college, I was always helping my friends learn things. And so I thought, when I was thinking about a career, I started substitute teaching and I found that I was pretty good at explaining how things work.
I became a principal because I believe that I can make a difference in more students' lives versus just being a classroom teacher.
I had a teacher in high school and she really inspired me to become a teacher, and that's why I became a Spanish teacher.
Teacher, because I wanted to work with young people. and it just felt like it was an easy fit for me to become involved in the agricultural program and to be an ag teacher.
My goodness, I became a teacher because I wanted to influence the lives of children.
Being a teacher, kind of in a roundabout way. I didn't set out to be a teacher, but once I got over to Fresno State and got involved in agriculture and found out that I could teach ag, it was something that I thought I might like, and when I pursued it, I really enjoyed it, so I'm glad I did it.
Hi, we're the student teachers in the ag department here at Hillmore High School. I'm Mr. Montague.
I'm Miss Andrade, and we want to teach because
We hope to make an impact on the next generation of agriculturalists.
Good question. I wanted to teach really high school students, not because I wanted to teach math. I wanted to teach high school students because high school is when I had a lot of problems myself, and I didn't have good teachers that were nice to me. They were more like they attacked me all the time and belittled me instead of trying to help me. So I wanted to become a high school teacher so I could help students not feel like I felt when I was in high school.
You're not going to cut this out, are you?
yeah.
Any other questions?
Do we get do-overs? Go.
Go!
I-
Easy.